Hello everybody, been a long time since I did a video, but after coming back from the Havoc, a lot of people said they enjoyed them, a lot of you guys enjoy them, and I feel as if I need to, yeah, I gotta do something with that little fella there. For those who know, this was the second place finishing car in E-Frey, but it was disqualified. And it's like, oh my god, why? That right there. If you can see, because this camera does really good. You see those chaw marks in that gear. Look at them. Yeah. Okay. This gear, if those of you that follow the rules and want to build a legal car, I chuckle because I don't know how I put this gear in there, for one. Two, I have no idea how long this gear has been in here for. And three, it's about 296. It's supposed to be 300. So I'm a little confused. This thing was a missile. The car was very good. I had one bad heat. Probably would have cost me the win because I think I lost to Joel by about, I think it was a lap. I don't remember. At any rate, water under the bridge. Be upset about it if you want to. Now I just kind of joke about it. It is what it is, and part of the DQ club. I should get me one of them blizzards. Love those things. At any rate, let's get this under the camera instead of holding it over here where nobody can see anything. So I apologize if you missed anything, which wasn't much. I just literally just rumbling my mouth and took the body off. But this has got all the latest and greatest and goodies on it. The new Wizard front end, HO tires direct, which are dead flat. I had chamfered the edges of the tires so they grip a little bit better in the corners. These are Scale Engineering wheels, which, give me a second. I didn't pull out my calipers, which I wanted to do anyways, is I wanted to measure his stupid crown gear. And these are 162s. Yes, it's backwards, but that's okay. You get the idea. The 162 rims. I got the Bills game in the background going, so if the really wild play happens, you might hear me cheer a little bit. Go Bills. Hopefully they don't play as bad as they did in Miami. Right now it seems to be pretty good, but that's where we're about 319s. I'd say 320. It's probably closer to 320. And the 320 is it's really, really low. I'm like, oh, well, that's, you're running 320s on the back, and that's why you had to shave your crown gear, because of that it's going to bang on the rails. But true. That is true. Won't dispute. Won't deny. But we're going to replace this crown gear. That's what this video is for. Tear the car out, take a look at it from a solid couple days of racing and beating the life out of this poor car. And this is literally the first time I'm taking it out of the box, so I just pulled the body off of it, and we're going to go ahead and tear it out and look at it after a good, good race. And we're going to replace this crown gear. These shoes I had were money. Look at how freaking perfect those things were wearing. They were dead flat, perfect tension, perfect amount of travel, and that was using the that Wizard tool with the camera. What is it? The X-Wing he calls that. Yeah, that's kind of a game changer. If you don't have one, I'd strongly recommend getting one, especially with the magnifying glass on it. I can do a video on that. It won't be anything different than what RC has already covered on it. I haven't been able to develop any other tricks or a different method. I've just gone off of what he said, so It's kind of a redundant video if I made one. Oh, and it just got, yep, bills just got picked off. Okay, cool. So back to the E-Frey at hand. Let's tear this down here some more. And look at the brush wear is perfectly flat. Nice and shiny, no burn marks. These are both Wizard brushes in there. I haven't done a hybrid, as it's been called. Hybrid is running on the hot side, which would be the front. Yes, the front brush is running the OS3 Cougar. That's an old trick done back in the old inline days when I used to race inlines. You'd run a silver brush on one side and a copper on the other. I think it was a silver on the hot side, power side. It yielded pretty good performance. I've just started monkey farting around with that combo on the T-Jet, so I don't know the actual... I don't have any data, if you will. I don't have any affirmative results. But the brushes are very happy with how they have worn, how they're wearing. Let's get the old parts holder down here so I don't misplace and get crap out of line. Magnets, just a piece of tape in the back, to shim it. Same on the front. No, nothing on the front. Oh, so nice. This car, and I have not had good success with the red chassis. I don't know why. They're literally the same things. I've said in the past, like, oh, this colored chassis is better than that colored chassis. No, I've just had bad luck building red chassis, and I've never had any luck with a chassis being better than another one. It is a T-Jet, as we know, and it's how it's built, and most of the time it's hit or miss. Sometimes you get lucky and catch yourself a winner. Sometimes you don't. This Dash 3 Lamb, which is dynamic balanced by RC. A titanium cluster shaft, RT gears. And it's actually the crown, or pinion, excuse me, is pretty worn. Pretty worn. We're going to replace that little bugger too, along with the crown gear. I'm not going to put in a brand new crown and have a shitty 9-tooth on there. So we're going to set this aside, and I think I just winged my crown gear on the floor. Oh, no, there it is. Got it. Brand new Wizard 9-tooth, or yeah, that's 9 teeth right there. Check it out. New stuff that Wizard's putting out. 15-tooth. And we're going to measure this before it goes into the car, because I got, what did they say? You get smart, right? You learn from your mistakes. And I never measured them because I never touch them. Man, this thing is tight. Or loose, I mean. Loose at 300. And I've known people to say if it's that close that they won't run it. It's like, that's too much of a gamble, too much of a risk. I don't know. I'm a gambling man. We're gonna run it. Well, let's see what this one does, though. It said it was 296. Yeah, that's all of. Excuse me. Yeah, it's all of 298. It's pretty. Oh, man, I would have fought this. I should have. Legal's legal though. 300 is it. And I had a discussion with Lockwood about that the following morning. I pulled a Mercedes and decided to fight the win or the ruling, but to no avail. I was still left hung out to dry. Car's illegal. Fix it. So okay, whatever. Spacer wise, what did I have in here? Let's mic this up. On the outside, I had, this should be a 10, I believe. 8. Yeah, 9. Okay. Of course, it's going to be, it might be a little bit different with the other one. And what did I have on the inside? $27, $28 on the inside. Yeah. Whee! We're going to see how well that's going to work. Clean all the hairs out. I might as well just clean the whole chassis. And what I use to clean my chassis is, let's see if I can slide this under here, Castle Shop Salve. It's probably upside down. This stuff works amazing. It doesn't kill the plastic, and one, you heard it in the background, look how clean the chassis is. Just a quick little psh, psh, done. I'll get down here with the piece of paper towel and clean that out before I put it back together. But rear axle wise, this is a steel axle. I wasn't using titanium or tungsten. Actually, no, it says tungsten, I'm sorry. We can check our flop. It's got a little bit. Not a lot, though. I'm not even going to mess with that because I like it so much. I'm afraid to tighten it up and end up ruining the chassis. Get a lot of binding on it, and I don't want that because the thing is drawing about 0.6 of an amp on the amp draw. There's only 0.6 of an amp with the full gear train. We put it on a track and go is like 0.6, so that's super efficient. Yeah, it's just a little small. A little small there, fella. Oh, Christ. And we've got... Get my fat fingers out of the way. And we can put this right up in here. The chaw marks in that is what did it. Because they're all like, oh, maybe you did get a blem or something, but you spin that thing over, man, it just ain't none of it right. So that being said, listen carefully. In the garbage it went. So, on to the new one. We are going to use my DBL tool. Need You have to watch my archaic way of using this tool, because the way I use this tool is probably not the way it was designed, but it's the way it works for me. Tweezers. Okay. Sorry, paying attention to the football game instead of finishing making this video, or start making this video. Okay, we're going to put the stuff in the way that it was. We'll get the two spacers that I had taken off. Sorry, get that more centered into the screen. And good old dexterity, and I just spat one of those damn spacers. So there's one on there. Where did the other one go? Stuck to the bottom with a magnet. Okay. And some of you guys might comment, or get some humor out of how I do this, but again, I know this is not how this is supposed to be done, but it seems to work for me. It does suck. I hate doing this. It's the worst part of my my opinion of building a T-Jet is spacing the stupid crown gear right. And it's more of just a line it up, hope and see. And you want to get just a little bit of lateral play in it, which this should essentially have that, because I've changed nothing other than an unground crown gear. We'll take the motor plate, put it in there, and alright, sorry. One thing you want to do, this is a Tyco axle, 060, I think. Let's measure that out. Yeah, 058. Should be an 060. It probably works best, but it's an 058 nonetheless. As a word to the wise, when you're building the crown gear, or when you're spacing it out, never flip it like, so that your axle will fall out the bottom or out of the, you know what I mean? You always want to keep it so it's the axle's horizontal, because if you put it vertical, it falls out, it takes all your work and throws it in the trash, and you have to sit there and screw around and reline it up, and it's a real pain in the butt doing it multiple times. I think I'm just going to leave that alone, and I'll tell you why. Because, like I said, that this is the exact same crown gear I had in there. I just took out and put in a new one that's not had its day with a file. And no, those are not chaw marks from running on the rail. This car has a lot of hours on it, but not those kind of hours. What happened here? Where'd that come from? Spare parts. I wonder if it actually did come out here and I didn't know it. I bet you it did. I bet you it did. We're gonna slide that pig in there real quick. Oh, I can't believe I got that on there so easily. Oh my God. Alright. I put that spacer in there and it's actually got rid of the lateral movement. That one must have fallen out, didn't see it. So it's in there. And now I'm going to drive the axle, but I got to get the other tire off. Good old RT tools, Scal Engineering tools, DBL tools. All these people that make tools, Bartella, Barty's HO tools. All these guys that make tools make life so much simpler. You line up your new axle or your axle in general, and just kind of twist it and work its way through and shits out the old one. I get flagged for language on this video. Not even at all. Kind of more better. Oh, apparently it's snowing outside. Bills are winning. Bills are losing, excuse me. It's snowing, and I'm making a video on building slot cars. What better way to spend a Sunday, right? And Ty Johnson just scored. Woohoo! Go Buffalo! Oh man. All right. This might be a little tight, a little tight. That's not backwards. Yeah. That sounds like shit. And I can only imagine putting the... This might get some Simichrome on it. Only imagine putting a new 9-toother in there and how bad that's going to be noise-wise. Well, we're going to do one thing before I move on to the 9-toother. We're going to measure our left to right and make sure that it's equal. And I'm off by that much. Not a lot of much, but enough of much. So we'll put this over here, and no, I'm just gonna give it a little push. Oh, I hate it when he does that off-camera crap because nobody can see it. Oh, so good. What I did was I put my big gnarly thumbnails on the teeth of the gear and just pushed down on the axle, and it drove the axle. And you can do the same thing on the other side. Put it on the crown and push down like that just to get it to go that way. But with that being said, I got that sucker sitting just right, perfect, left to right. Sweet. Okay. Now, should I put the tires on? Press them stupid things on there? Sure, why not? I make this look so easy, don't I? Done it a few times. Alright. And I will be back for part 2. We're going to do the crown or pinion gear on that.